Ah. Ooh. Ah, hello! Hello, hello! I'm not late, you are. I'm not late, you're just very, very early. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's how that goes. It be like that. Try to be a little earlier next time, okay? That'd be very swell. But yeah, I'm just kidding. I hope you guys are having a good night so far. Hello, hello. How's everyone doing? How we doing? How we doing? Are we good? Are we good? Are we doing okay? Hope you're having a good night so far. Hello, hello. You spooked me out of all my blood? No, I don't want to spook you out of all your blood. You need that. Presumably. I assume. Also, be sure to check in if you haven't already. Ow. Damn. You're good. That's great. Awesome. Also, okay, I did it again. I said I wouldn't do it again, and I did it again. Congrats to... It went by so fast. I didn't know who actually got first. Thank you for the hydrate. I've actually been, like, making an effort to drink, more water recently. Ow. Youch. Thank you. Also, congrats to Bread on being first, and who got second? Power! Congrats! Holy shit, thank you for the hydrates. Ah! Alright, today's hydrates are water, and I also have some jasmine tea. Also, Daniel over on YouTube, I'm not giving anybody nitro, so if you can stop asking, please, that would be very cool. Thank you. Also, speaking of, hi to everyone over on YouTube. Hello. I hope you guys are doing great. Hope you're having a good night so far. All that fun stuff. We're actually doodling today for the first time in a while, which is really great. I'm very excited. But yeah. You were so late and early at the same time. Yeah, I had to eat because I had not eaten and I really needed to. So I made myself food very, very quickly. Even Ghosty's gotta eat. Need to get you hydrated before you doodle for 4 hours. Yeah. Though speaking of doodling, in case you guys didn't know what we're doodling today, we are, I'm actually making an emote, which is very exciting. Hang on. 1 second. 1 moment. Okay, you're embroidering? Oh, yay! We get to do artsy stuff together! That's awesome! I'm very excited. But yeah, no, I haven't... Okay, so I've been doing a lot of doodle dialogue stuff, but I haven't done just like a normal... like doodle stream in a while, so I was very much like itching to do it. I was like, I need to doodle. It is it's a requirement. If I go too long without doodling, bad things happen. So I was like, I need to. So that's what we're doing. I'm very excited. Returning to doodling. Yippee! Yahoo! Yeah, I'm very excited. I'm glad you guys are so excited. Yeah, you need patches for your jacket? Oh, hell yeah! That's awesome. That sounds super neat. I want to embroider. That sounds so fun. I tried crocheting for a little bit, but I just couldn't. I don't know why. It wasn't coming to me. But I still try sometimes. But I haven't picked it up in a while. I've been really meaning to. Like, you know what? I saw this pattern of, I saw this pattern of, like, hornet. I saw, like, a hornet pattern, and I was like, that'd be really cool to do, but, like, instead of red, because I don't have red, I do it in purple. That would be really cool. You know? Wouldn't that be neat? That'd be super cool. I want to make like little... The only things I've ever crocheted are like those little... It's like these little leaf... There's like these little leaves, these little sprouts, and then there's like a thing at the end, and then you loop it around, and then you loop it around your headphones. and then you have like a little sprout coming out of your headphones. And it looks so cool. And I've made a few, but I made them like a year ago. So I don't know if I have the skills anymore, and I'm a little scared. I don't want to try it again and then be bad at it again. I don't like being bad at things. That's the problem. That's the problem. I don't like being bad at things. I don't think anyone does, but I'm like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Learning curves are hard. You've never crocheted before? It's so fun. It's so cool. I like it a lot, and I've been really wanting to get back into it, but I've just been doodling so much. So much and also so little. Mostly because I have super secret projects that I can't talk about that I've been working on. So now I'm like, ooh, I need to make an emote because I've been saying it for a gabillion years, and now I need to do it because I am gonna try animating it. I tried before with a different thing, and I was like, I don't want to do this. So I'm gonna try something else and see if that reignites my inspiration for animating. Also, be sure to check in if you haven't already. That just reminded me because I saw the thingy and I was like, hee hee hee. You embroider and turn your brain off. Yeah, I need to find... Because the thing with crochet is that I can't turn my brain off because I have to count all the time. So it's not something I could just like zone out and do. Like with doodling, you know? So I need to get to the point where I can just zone out and it'll be fine. And then I'll be good. And I'll be good to go. And it'll be great. I forgot. I was gonna say something before and I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna talk about. But yeah. Also over on YouTube, I know you were there 20 minutes before. I already talked about why I couldn't come. I'm sorry. I'd appreciate it if we didn't talk about that. That'd be swell. Thank you. But yeah, we're here now. That's what matters. That's what matters, is that we're hanging out, and it's Sunday Fun Day, and it's the 21st night of September, which I realized that, like, I didn't realize until this morning that I would be streaming on the 21st night of September, and that is just so cool. I don't think I've done that before. I was like, what day was it this day last year? Was last year a leap year? That it was probably... Was it a Saturday? I don't remember. I don't know. But yeah, so I actually... Do I remember the 21st night of September? I don't. I don't remember a lot of stuff. I don't know. I have a hard time. It was like, oh, what were you doing on the 15th? I don't know. I don't know, man. Remembering's hard. Remembering's hard. Just don't do that. Just don't do that. That's easy. You just forgot. You just forgot and then everything's okay. But I bet you guys are wondering what emote we are doing today. It was actually one that I not teased, but like brought up that was like, oh, it'd be so cool if we did this. It'd be so cool if we did this. It's so topical to Darla Doodles. It's so Darla Doodles core. Everyone's gonna use it, and it's gonna be great, and it's gonna be awesome. I was chasing the clouds away. Is that a reference to the song? Actually, I want to listen to it, but I don't want to get DMCA'd. What if we listen to it like really, really quietly? What if like during the break, I put it, and then it was just like really, really quiet? I think that'd be fine. Also, hi Buggy. Hello, hello. Also, hi, Nick over on YouTube. I hope you're having a good night so far. I forgot to say hi to everyone. We're saying hi to every single person. I forgot. Also, hi, Hyper. Hi, Crimson. Hello, hello. I thought I saw Felgoth for a second. Hi, Hyper. Again. Hi, Femur Farmer. I think that's everyone. I don't know, man. I'm not all here today. I feel like my brain cells are escaping. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Hi, hi! 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 I don't know. I've had a long day. I'm excited to be cozy and chill and vibe and hang out with you guys, and it's gonna be amazing and it's gonna be awesome, and we're gonna all hang out. Also, hi Leon! We're gonna hang out. We're gonna doodle. Anyone who wants to work on things as well, perfect environment to hang out. and do some things as well, and to lurk while you work, all that fun stuff. Oh, hi, Falgard! Please remember that when you feel scared or frightened, never forget times when you felt happy. When day is dark, always remember happy day. Well said. You know what? Round of applause for Felgard. Clap, 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 clap. Clap, clap, clap. Good job. I need to have like a soundboard. Clap, 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 clap. That's my soundboard. Good job. I feel so inspired. Oh man, a nodding emote would be so cool. Now I'm mad I didn't come up with a nodding emote. I want to do like a nodding emote and then a shaking emote and then be like, what do you guys think? And then you just see, and then you just see, or it can be like, or, you know, or, you know, that'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. Oh, no, man. What does the shake do? It has the shake too. Oh my god. Oh, hell yeah. That's so amazing. That's so awesome. But here we got my sleeve. We are gonna be doing, actually, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you what the emote is. It's one that I've hinted at. And then once you see the sketch, you'll know what it is. You'll know what it is. I trust, it'll be great. I was meaning to, I'm gonna go back over here for a second. I wanted to pull up my, like an old emote so I can refer back to it so I know like the colors and stuff. Oh my god, I was literally trying to talk before and I love interrupting myself. Isn't that so great? Like I'd be saying something and then I'll interrupt myself to say something else and then I forgot what I said. So, Nixie Nodders looks like someone's getting real. No! Oh goodness. Oh goodness. Why the hell did I say that? I don't know. Because this is a safe space, and I feel like you inherently, like, just had like that instinctual feeling that you felt like this was a safe space, and that you could just say out of pocket shit in the best way possible. I think it's silly. I think it's silly goofy. I'm trying to find the right emote for me to use. Okay, I'll use the point one. That's an okay one. And then I flip. Okay. Hang on. We come back. That was all to say. I feel like my brain cells. Okay, I feel like my brain cells are just like running away and are just jumping out of my ears. And even though I'm wearing headphones, my headphones aren't stopping them from escaping. They're just hopping out. They're just going wee. Like, look at this. Look at this. Okay, so imagine this is a this is a Darla Doodle brain cell, right? This is a Darla Doodle brain cell. They're normally in here. They're normally in here, right? And then they just go wee. And then that's it. And then that's it. And
you
then
have 3 brain cells. The first 2 are in a cage fight and the third is betting on them.
No, real. No, that's exactly it. Because you would think that because I'm wearing headphones, so like I'm wearing headphones, and that acts like a cage for the brain cells. So then they just go like bonk bonk, and then they can't leave because of the headphones. But no, they're just like spilling out anyway. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at mentally right now. Not in like a bad way, just in like it's been a long week and I'm excited to unwind. In that kind of way. I don't want anyone to worry or think that I'm not doing good. I'm doing great. The reason is I've gotten so much done and I've been so slay and awesome that I am just like, whoa, look how cool and awesome I am. In a funny haha way. Exactly. Slay. Yeah. Exactly. I don't know why with emotes I always like instinctually immediately just go to like not full rendering, but I just put so much pressure for the sketch to just be like really good. Maybe because with a lot of my other emotes I took the sketch and then that was it. I don't know. But The reason we have this box, Darla, why do we have this box? Thank you for the headpads. Thank you. Darla, why do we have this box? It looks stupid and dumb, and you're stupid and dumb. I'm so glad you asked. So this is gonna be where... Imagine I do a cover of Whistle for a karaoke stream. That'd be really silly. Fuck. Now I need to explain this on Darkfield mode. Okay, if you say so. If you say so, that's fine. You know what? Drink. Okay. I'll have some of my tea this time. I've had it. Tea doesn't expire, right? I don't think so. I hope not. It tastes fine. I think it, cause like I've had it for a bit, but I was saving it for a special day. I was saving it for a time when I would need it, most. And I think it's okay. But anyway, fuck, I forgot what. Oh yeah, the box. Darla, you dummy dum. Why does this box exist? I'm so glad you asked. So this is where the emote's actually gonna be, and that's what is gonna show. But we're actually gonna draw beyond that. So you know how this like cuts off? So normally this would go like that, and then the ahoge is right there, and then that goes like that, and then this goes over here, right? So we're gonna go a little bit outside the lines so that when we animate, we can actually go up and down without anything like cropping, you know? So we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of a border, a little bit of a margin, so that, like, let's say we're doing a nodding emote. If you were to do a nodding emote, you would need to show all that stuff because this and this only shows when you're nodding. So yeah, that's why. I'm so glad you asked, whoever asked. I don't know who it was. It was me, I asked. But, yeah. Are you taking notes? Yeah, I don't have a lot of experience with animating emotes beyond like frame by frame. I used to animate a lot more, but I don't know. I don't know what happened. I just didn't enjoy it anymore. I was like, you know what? This is super tedious and it's stressing me out, so I'm just gonna not do it anymore. But tweening, I like a lot, which tweening is when you... So let's say I have a hand, right? And I want it to be waving. I have the hand, and then I have the face, and then I want to tween, and then I'll grab this thing, and I'll be like, I want it to do this. And then you literally just grab it, and then you're like, woo, I bonk, bonk. It's basically how rigging works. But completely different. So that's how that works. But yeah, that I much prefer. You got timed out because you kept asking for Discord Nitro, and I said no, and you kept asking. So over on YouTube. For context on Twitch, ignore me. I'm saying nothing right now. But yeah, no, it wasn't just for chatting. I'm being messy. I'm sorry. I'm being messy. This is what happens when my brain cells go away, you know? But it's okay. Same, but different. Yeah, it's like rigging, but not at all. Exactly. You know? You get it. It's okay. Also, it's not me, it's Darfield. Darfield just has no filter. I'm sorry, guys. Darfield doesn't, So, but what I like to do with these, my goal is, I think my game plan, I'm gonna draw it all together, and then, like, I'm gonna sketch it all together, and then I'll separate it and do the layers, and then that's when I'll be a little bit more, like, a little less precarious, and a little more like, okay, this is the real deal, you know? Can I do one fish so I have funny number? It'll be on when you get to BRB. When we take a break, I recommend waiting until then so that you can see the result, because we don't have the chat part going right now, because remember we talked about it and then we were like, yeah, the Darla saying in chat, the bot Darla saying in chat what everyone got was annoying, so we tried to not do that. So don't do it now. That's all to say, don't do it now, because you won't know what you got. That was a really long, convoluted way of saying, don't do that. Hold off for a sec until later. But yeah. It's no brain hour, and we're doing awesome. And the cool thing about having like a consistent style with the emotes is that I can kind of just transfer over everything in terms of like the hair and the wings and all that fun stuff. I've been like playing around with the idea of just having like a stray. I'm not gonna do that for this one, but just like with my style in general, I've been playing around with the idea of having it be like this and then going like that. I don't know if you guys have noticed. That's something I've been doing recently just because I think it's neat. But I'm not gonna do that for this one. I'm gonna have it like angling a little downward. What? Boop, beep, boop. Boop, bop, boop, beep. Oh yeah, also we're listening to Undertale. That's what I really miss, like just doodling with Undertale in the background. Which, speaking of, I'm gonna turn it. I turn it up a smidge. How about we turn this up? Me eating mac and cheese? No, close. You're like. You're warmer. You're warmer, but it's not that exact concept. I don't know if any of that made sense. If that made no sense and I'm just yapping, I apologize. It'll make sense once I add the hands. You love Undertale music? Undertale music is just so great. I love it so much. Me drinking coffee. Yes, but there's more to it. There's more to it, and I'll like it'll make more sense. It'll make more sense once I do it, and you'll be like, yeah, that's so Darla core. Boop beep boop, beep bop bop beep. I kind of want to redo like all of this, but it's okay. I think I want to move the bangs a little lower. Is the problem because I gave myself a 5 head in all of my emotes. Okay, boop. Bonk. Okay. Have I heard Last Breath? I have not. Is that like a fan game or is that a totally separate thing from Undertale? Actually, I'm going to... The cool thing is I have the liquefy tool. Not applicable here, but I do have the liquefy tool. Hi, Ruby. Garfield? No. No. Don't confuse me with Garfield. I'm Darfield. A legally distinct, separate entity. But yeah. It's a me. Darfield, yeah. It's like Darla, but Garfield. Again, legally distinct from Garfield. I don't think I need to go like too insane with like the borders, like having how much I go around, but boop beep bop boop boop beep. Fan game? Oh, I'll be sure to check that out. You feel like being an artist watching this? I'm glad I could inspire you. I do hope you start like creating and stuff if that's what you want to do. I don't want to make the hair like too poofy, but also my hair is super poofy. So it's a conundrum. It's a conundrum indeed. Yippee! Yahoo! Okay, but now I look shrunken. Hang on. Okay. Thank you for checking in. Hell yeah. Welcome, welcome. Okay, if you guessed B, drinking, having a sweet treat, you're correct. I'm gonna first do... Is that... No? Okay. Beep, bop, boop, bop, boop, boop, beep. Because fun fact, I actually sketched this last week during a D&D session. Because I had my iPad and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna doodle when no doodle is doodled before. Has it been 10 minutes? Yes, it has. Woo. Okay. Yay! I'm back. I don't want to make it too complicated. Okay, I'm making it too complicated. I think the move is to just make it like straight on, so I don't have to worry about like angles or anything. And we're gonna make a little dome. Make a little dome. Beep bop boop beep beep bop boop beep.
Also long copy past to TTS incoming.
Oh god. Thank you for giving me a heads up in advance at least. I appreciate it. I do love when you guys use Ghosty Boy though. I'm not even mad. It has to do with today's date. Is it gonna be the lyrics the 21st September? Fuck. Is it just called September? I think it's just called September.
Do you remember / the 21st night of September? / love was changed in the minds of pretenders / while chasing the clouds away / our hearts were ringing / in the key that our souls were singing.
I love that the
as we danced in the night. Remember / how the stars stole the night away. Oh yeah / hey Badia, say, do you remember? Badia, dancing in September. Badia, never was a cloudy day.
Badia. Me when Badia. Use Ghosty Boy for trying to end stream or make him actually mean. Yeah. That you do. That you do. But it's really funny, so it's fine. Which, speaking of, I've had some threats of the use of the end stream command, or the channel point. I don't know how many people can actually have like enough points to do that, but also the sweet treat has whipped cream, because of course it does. If it wasn't too many details, I would also put a cherry. But I want the drink itself to be like a little ambiguous, because sometimes I have so many different kinds of sweet treats. Sometimes it's tea, sometimes it's, most of the time it's coffee. 90% of the time it's coffee. But like, come on. It could be anything, but it's probably coffee. Do you remember? Saving up for stream end to end stream before it even starts. Oh my god. Just, someone just like DMs me. It's okay. It's okay. You don't have to start stream. I have 100,000 points. It's okay. I realized I didn't make it perfect. I didn't make it perfectly straight. Do I add the little dome, or do I just make it like... We'll add the dome for now. The Doug Dimma dome. And then if we don't like it later, we'll remove it. Because we can always remove it. It'd be hard to be like, ah man, that actually could use a plastic dome on it. Okay. And then I'm gonna lift it. It's gonna be a little higher. Fuck. Why is it not? Oh, it's moving the symmetry tool. It can do that? Oh, that's... Oh, because it was selected on that. I get it now. I get it now. Okay, wait. No. Did I... No. Wait, did it... No. Oh, wait. Delete all rulers. Yeah, because I don't need the symmetry tool anymore. It's fine. And then I'm also... Under this, I'm gonna add... Make this a little lighter. Because the drink and me, I do want to keep separate from the get-go. So that I don't have to do, like, all of this later. You have 126,000 points, but I'll wait till I have at least 150 before ending stream with points. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And then I can like add a straw. Yeah. And then I think the straw will be attached to the mouth, and then it'll just go like boop, 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 you know? It'll be great. And then like the mouth will kind of pucker in and out. So then it'll kind of go like up. You know what I mean? Okay. I'm cooking. I'm cooking. My brain, the wheels, there's a brain cell like right there. What's my wackest drawing? One time, someone used channel points. Actually, I don't even know if it was channel points or if they just said it, and I was like, that's the dumbest idea I've ever heard. I'm doing it right now. Is they asked me to draw one of my VTuber friends pregnant with, I don't know. It was like with Sans as the child, but then also I was there. I should say it's a little funnier because my friend is aesthetic manatee. He's a manatee. So I was there. I saw you. Yeah, you were there. Where were you when Darla Doodles drew Manny Manatee pregnant? I love that. That's hilarious. I don't think I'm gonna do too much moving other stuff, so I'm not gonna need to separate this an insane amount, but just so we have it. Just so we have it separated. Beep, boop. And then boop, beep. Boop. Yeah. Yeah, don't get on their bad side or they'll draw you pregnant. Yeah. No, I've seen it happen. No, that's really real. I've seen... Nah. You'll be fine. Just make sure you have enough references. Seeing this, I'm like, okay, I want to move the entire head back. Okay, I like that better. It looks weird when I don't have hands, but it's okay. And then, honestly, I wasn't sure how I wanted to go about doing the hands, namely the arms, but mostly the hands. Okay. Because I used my own hand as a reference, but also, I don't have chibi hands, so that complicates things. I don't, because it's like, I've always struggled with chibi hands, but unless it's something like this, you know, like something super easy, but How about let's get rid of, no. Let's get rid of that for now. You think it was the one to do the persona who paid you because oh, Was I doing a commission? Oh my god, I was! It wasn't a doodle request stream. It was just a normal art stream. It was just a normal art stream, and then this person was like, draw Manny pregnant. And I was like, okay, sure. You know what? Also, hi, Silly Goose! Hello, hello! Hi! Oh, we're having a good night so far. How's it hanging? I'm gonna add some ice cubes, too. We're drawing myself a new emote. And then some bubbles, maybe. Yeah, that looks great. Maybe something like that? I usually just imagine chibi hands like mittens. Because you don't want to add too many details. You made me fan art? What? I'd love to see it if that's okay. Aw, man, that's so cool. Thank you so much. Have a good night over on YouTube. Thank you for coming. Okay, I don't know how much this is... Okay, I'm gonna cover this. You know what? You cover it all with a jacket sleeve. Great idea. Guys, I'm the best? I'm just kidding. It's on your channel? I'll be sure to check that out. Okay, so then we have that, and then we're gonna put some white over that too. Maybe make this a little smaller. Oh yeah, and then also fix the hand. You joined the Discord? Hell yeah! Drawing hacks, sleeves, real! Because, reminder, my sleeves are like... I think I messed up. My sleeves are like... Hang on. Let me show ya. My sleeves are oversized. You can't see my hands. You can't see my hands. Fun fact, the bones are actually 1-to-1 with my like actual bones. Isn't that crazy? So it's like they all match, and then when I take them off, boom. Otherwise, boom. You know, that's crazy. But I always forget that, so I'll like, damn. I will keep drawing myself as if people could see my hands, and I'm like, no, you can't see my hands. You know, that's crazy. But yeah, I have this like insane life hack where it's just, hey, you don't have to draw hands, and then I do anyway. What's that all about? Okay, I like that hand better. Maybe because I gave myself the right amount of fingers. Okay, now that I gave myself the right amount of fingers, it looks a lot better. Crazy how that works, huh? That's bonkers. You should totally sell your sweater design. Fun fact, I actually own not my 2.0, not this version, but I have another version, like my old version of my sweater that a friend made for me for Christmas, and it jingles. It's super cool, and that's how, because there are like some bells tied to the drawstrings, because it's more like a hoodie style. And how's this finger for lemons? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You can just say that. That's so messed up. Hi, Yomi. Hello. We're doodlings. Oh, we're having a good night so far. I hope you're being cozy, because that's the vibe we're going for. We're being cozy, we're being chill, we are treating ourselves to a sweet treat after a long week. Making a Darla Doodle themed varsity jacket. I really, really, really want a varsity jacket of me. I want it so bad. It'd be so fun. I actually have been meaning to kind of redesign my jacket so that it's more like a varsity jacket. Cause like, one design flaw that I didn't notice until a couple weeks ago is that, actually like a month ago, is that, okay, so look at this. You see how I have my, hang on. Wait. Notice how I have, where am I? Okay, here. Notice how I have my buttons here, and then there's nothing up here? How would that button? Because you button it here and then it's just like open. I think it's really funny. I just think the buttons are for show and there's nothing like actually on the back because you're not actually supposed to button up this jacket. That's where I've gone with this. Because it was originally designed as a hoodie and then I redesigned it and was like, I like the look of a varsity jacket more because I can like separate the sleeves and I can have the white and it'll be great. But that was one thing I did fail to think about and I think that's really funny. Also, why are the hands are so teeny tiny! They're so much tinier than anticipated! Okay. Oh yeah, the jingling. So the jingles, they jingle, right? The drawstring thing jingles. So then to emulate that in my model, that's why my charms jingle. That's like my charms that are around my waist. Those canonically jingle. You can't hear it because my microphone is just such good quality, but they do jingle. When I move around, they'll jingle. What do we think of this placement? Maybe we skew this a little bit. Distort? I don't know. Distort and then skew is like... What is the difference between distort and skew? What? Oh. Weird. Also, hi, Kat. Hello. I'm discovering weird things with my program. Not that I don't like this program, because I do. I like it. I genuinely like it a lot. It's the second time I've paid for an art program. The first time was Procreate, like a long time ago. I don't remember when, but a long time ago. One distorts, the other skews. Wow. That's so crazy. That's so crazy insane that you would say that. That's so bonkers, actually. I didn't think about that. Thank you so much. I love that. You asked. I did ask. I like being a silly goose, okay? Okay, don't dull my sparkle. I'm trying to be silly and whimsical. But yeah. That's all to say that it jingles now and it didn't before. What happened to the straw? Did I move that in a different place? We'll move all of this. Oh yeah, I did. I scooted it a little bit. I don't want to shrink the drink, because that's like the primary focus. That's like the main part of it. But also, I don't know. Let's do the rest of the sleeves and then we'll figure it out. I don't think I have to worry about like the shoulders or anything. I'm not gonna go that insane with it. If anything, I might just animate a different emote. It depends on like whether the movement is impactful. Does that make sense? Whether it's like, yeah, this emote would be genuinely benefited by making it move. because I only have so many animated emote slots. Okay, I think that's about as much as I need on that front. And then boop, and then oh wait, that's what lasso fills for. Boop. Ah no, it needs the wrist first. Boop bop beep bop beep bop boop beep. Okay. Is this? Oh no. This is a weird pen that I got that it's like the harder you press, the darker it gets. So then when you sketch, you can go like, it'll look funky. It'll look cool and different. And I haven't had a lot of opportunities to test it out, but it looks super cool. It has a lot of potential and I'm excited. Why? I could just turn this off and see how it looks. Or just like turn it down. I feel like something's missing. Maybe if the face is a little lower? I can't quite put my finger on it. But it'll be okay. We'll figure it out together. I do want to make this part more like my style and not so scribbly, because I typically just do like little bumps at the end to kind of simplify it. Versus it being like that. Maybe these are too thin and I have to make them thicker? Nah, I don't think that's it. I think I'm overthinking a smidge. Just a smidge. Just a teeny tiny bit. Shocker. But hi, Thradix! Hello, hello! Thank you so much for the lurk, I appreciate it! Let's try filling this with black. And then we can actually see how the emote would look. So this is how it would look. And then it would essentially... It would kind of... Okay, this is very rough, but it would kind of go like up and down. It would go up and down while this part goes like in and then this goes up. Oh, maybe if I make that smaller. That's actually... Oh, I like that a lot. Wait. Thank you, me. Haha! Guys, I'm a genius. You can't get this kind of genius anywhere else. Okay, bonk. I think that's a little closer. That's a little closer to what I'm looking for. I do want there to still be room for it to, like, go inward, so I don't want to make it too thin. Okay, I like that a lot better. And then yeah, and then the eyes I think maybe will have like these kind of little bubbles in them, like little highlights. I don't want to make it like tear up and be like, oh, it's so good. That feels like a little complex. I don't know. I've never tweened an emote like this before, so I'm trying to keep it simple. But also, I want to do so much more, you know? I have two, inside me are two wolves. There's one wolf that's like, hey, you're done. You're done, okay? It's good, it's great. It'll be fine. And then the other wolf is like, okay, but one more. Okay, but just this one thing. Okay, but, and then it's just a bunch of that, you know? I think seeing it without the drink is also a little helpful. Hi, Ace over on YouTube. Hello, hello. Hope you're having a good night so far. I definitely made this too thick, though. I am making an emote. I am gonna not do the bones right now. Because I do typically add those when I'm coloring. And then the arms, I don't think I have an insane amount to worry about. Especially considering it's all covered by this. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. We'll live. I do just want to make sure the proportions are okay. But, for a second, I said fuck. And then for a second, I thought I wasn't allowed to curse. So then I was like, ooh. Oh, I messed up. But no. Another brain cell has left the building. Okay. Maybe I add another strand here. Fill out the forehead a little more. For chance. I'm kind of digging it. I'm kind of disregarding the eyebrows right now so I can get the hair settled. Okay, I do kind of like that. And then we can also organize things by like how the thickness would work. Because for me, personally, rule one of emote making is to be very decisive with how you outline. Like what color you use, how thick it is. I'm not allowed because you said so? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. If I can... No, I'm not making that joke because it wasn't true. It was for a bit. If I could tell you that to not take your melatonin and to like beat a Cuphead boss, which was a joke, then yeah, you can tell me. It's okay. Because not everyone was there, so I need to like give context. So I don't sound mean, you know? But yeah, the really important thing is being very decisive with how you outline things. Just deciding on what to emphasize. Because like this arm is like a separate piece from the rest of it. And then the drink is a separate piece from the arm. So then you want to like thicken stuff over here. Which I don't need to do because I actually messed up because that's on a different layer. But speaking of ads, we're actually gonna be taking a break here in just a second. It's just gonna be just for a few minutes to stop pre-rolls and all that fun stuff. But we will have the lurk bait on, so if you guys want to do some fishing, it's only one a minute. We had to limit it a smidge, but it's a lot of fun regardless. But be sure to do something to take care of yourselves in the meantime. Cancel now! No! Yeah, do something to take care of yourselves. Go drink a drink. Go eat a eat. Go pet a pet. Tell your pets I said hi. It has already been an hour. I know! It's crazy! But yeah, I will see you guys in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. Hello! Hi! I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome. I pet the appy. She's doing great. I feel like she's gonna immediately start meowing and wanting to leave. But that's okay. We love her anyway. I was thinking about... I'm gonna merge these just to keep things shrimple. While Appy is causing shenanigans. She's doing some shenaniganery, but that's okay. We love her. I'm gonna merge that. You pet your cat? Hell yeah! Awesome! Also, hi, Ria. Hello, hello. You know what that means? Boosh! And then we have our little drinky drink. Okay. So we have our emote. What we got so far? Hi! Thank you so much for the follow. Thank you, thank you. Hello there. I love your model. It looks so pretty. Thank you! I actually drew it myself. Fun fact. Yeah, I love it a lot. It's super awesome. It's super awesome. It's super cool. Also, we're making an emote right now. And I'm trying to separate it. This is how it looks so far. I think that is pretty readable. Maybe we can move it up a little more. Tilt it a little. Make it look like more calming, relaxing. Make the drink closer to the center. I like this. I like it Picasso. Darla Doodles. Ah! Ah! Not until I someday make an NSFW tag. Darla Doodles. Oh my god. You're multitasking, you're playing a game while hearing what you're saying. Hell yeah! Have a good game. Hey, yo, guys, we've talked about this. I don't have one currently. I don't intend to have one in the near future. I don't particularly enjoy, like, NSFW art of myself. I'm fine with, like... I don't know. Like, stuff like that I've drawn, like the Boozette art or the Bunny Girl art. Like, stuff like that that's, like, tastefully, like, silly, but not fully unclothed. That's kind of where I draw the line. But if /1, I do have one, it's gonna be Darla Doodles, and it's gonna be really funny because boob, but also boo, and it fits and it's awesome. I feel like it's a great opportunity. I feel like it's really funny and really silly goofy. Shows a little bit of skin, but it's not really lewd. Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. You get me. Boobs are so funny. They are! Funny in a way that I enjoy them, and I think they're neat. I got a follow for that! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Thank you for the follow, Philippine government. Welcome, welcome. I'm trying to figure out... Boobies W. Real! I'm trying to figure out the best way to separate this. Why can't I do... That one brush I couldn't do stabilizing on for some reason. You need to draw more boobs than just draw in general. You know, you wanna know something? Speaking of boobs, that's where we're at. Speaking of boobs. Without the cup, it looks like you're asleep. Yeah, me taking a nap. Speaking of boobs, don't do that to me. Oh my god. That got you guys going. Jeez. But anyway, speaking of boobs, I'm actually gonna continue with that segue. But, so funny story. You guys know my D&D character, Pandora. We've talked about her. The funny thing about her is that she is very fortunate in the asset area That is to say, she got boobs. Anyway, so
I'm not. Quick telling everybody I'm drawing boobies. I'm not.
Quit telling everyone I'm drawing boobies. I'm not though. Not right now. But anyway, she got them honky tonkies. Okay, Pandora has them honky tonkies. The only thing you need to know. Anyway, I'm not. But anyway, so I've drawn a lot of PNGs of her, and at this point, this was like years ago, I wasn't really good at drawing them because obviously it's anatomy. It's something you have to practice. It's not that it wasn't the thing I was best at the time, almost 3 years ago. Holy shit. It's been over a year since Vicria ended. Oh my god. Anyway, that's something I'm gonna have to process. But so every time I drew her, this was like months and months apart, so obviously I got better, right? I got better, but that also meant they kept getting bigger. It's because I wasn't like super confident in my ability to draw them. I didn't really know how it worked like with clothes and stuff. So then it kind of just came to be that they would look bigger. And then people kept thinking, people in my D&D campaign were like, oh my god, what is Pandora packing? What is going on? What are you doing? And I was like, don't do this to me. She's always had them. That's what I would always say. I'd go, she's always had them. I'm just now getting good at drawing them. Okay, don't do this to me. But yeah, so that was really great. That's all to say. She got more. She just like prestidigitationed herself constantly. Can prestidigitation make your boobs bigger? Question for my DMs. Wait, I know a DM. Should I text her? I'm texting her. Hang on. I think I have streamer mode on. I'm gonna go over here. Actually, I lied. I need to know. Can you see this? No, you can't. Okay. I'm going to ask the DM of Vicria, of the campaign that I was a part of. D&D question. I don't know if I should I wait for her to respond or should I just hit her with it? What do you guys think? I'm just gonna say D&D question. And we'll wait. And be super ominous because I love being ominous. Yeah, it's gonna be great. So we'll put a pause on that. I'll let you guys know how that goes. I think you could. I don't logistically I don't think it like should work, but if I were a DM and someone would like ask, first of all I would ask the intention, second of all like I would ask would that be rule of cool applicable, you know? Because sometimes it would just be funny. I'm gonna try and beep, bop, bop, boop, beep. You know, wait till the response so you can hit it with them while they're typing. That's so smart. I feel it feels like you're speaking from experience. In terms of just like hitting people with really silly stuff. Really silly like questions. You just know like the best way to hit them with it, yeah. Meow. That's what I thought when you said that. You know, Knuckles, sometimes you're smarter than we give you credit for. Meow. I love that shit. Beep beep boop beep ba ba boop beep beep ba ba boop beep boop beep. Also, speaking of Undertale, this is a bit I'm doing where I say, speaking of something completely unrelated so that I can talk about that thing. Just so we know, just so we're on the same page. That is the bit that I do it occasionally, but I'm making an intention to do it more because I think it's funny, and that's gonna be my newest bit. But speaking of Undertale, did you guys see the 10th anniversary stream last night of Toby Fox? I think it was Toby Fox playing through. Did you guys see that shit? No, you didn't? Oh man. Okay, no spoilers. No spoilers. It was insane. There was a bonkers amount of new game material. Oh my god. I don't care if you spoil it. Well, I don't know if anyone else cares, first of all. Second of all, I don't know all the details, so I don't... Because I only, like, saw people live tweeting it. So I don't want to be like, oh, did you see that this happened? And then be wrong. But... there were new... There are new Sans lines. There were some Deltarune references. 1 or 2 new game areas. Which was crazy. But yeah... exciting. People wanted him. They were voting on whether he should play as, like, what his name should be, like, during the game. And people were arguing between Kara and Togor, which, if you don't know what Togor means, it's basically, so you know how Azriel is Asgore and Toriel. So that's Azriel, so then Togor is the opposite. So then people were saying that he's like the 3rd dreamer child that everyone forgot about, and is the only one who survives during the genocide route. So people wanted him to play as Togor. I just thought that was really funny. And that he made it because I think they were raising money for charity. So he made it so that at each save point, he was able to change his name, and then how much people donated determined what his name would be at that point. Which was cool. I like that a lot. That's really silly. I'm trying really hard to decide how to separate this. It's been a while since I have... since I've separated layers like this. The last time I did, I was working on a VTuber model like last week. But it was a lot, well, it was kind of the same amount of simplicity, honestly, but still, it's so tedious. But it's as tedious as frame by frame. Is it more or less tedious than frame by frame animation is the question I should be asking myself. But yeah. Oh, there goes the Kibby. I don't know if you guys heard that, but he was Marlins. Hang on, one second. I'm trying to see, can I get her to say something? Daddy, say something. Say something to your adoring fans. What do you gotta say? Oh! Okay, one more. I don't know if you guys heard that. She made little squeaks. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but she says hi. She says hi and that she's doing great. That was all she said in those little meows. Also, I do want to... Okay, I gotta start naming layers, man. I did not miss this. Oh wait, why is my caps lock on? L wing. R wing. This is what goes into making a VTuber model, guys. Face. Oh wait, no. Head. And then R hair. Fun fact. When you are making, I don't know if anyone here's ever tried making a VTuber model or wants to. When you're naming your files, or when you're naming your layers, you can't put a space. Because Live 2D doesn't process those kind of things with spaces. So you have to do underscore. And fun fact, if you realize that, like, over halfway into drawing your VTuber model, you have to spend a really long time going back and adding underscores to everything. Which is so great and so cool, and we love that. I think... Okay, I do want the wings to be separate. I want both of the wings to be separate. Where do you put fan art again? So in the, what's it called? In the Discord, there's a channel called, Doodles of Darla. We want to put that there. Or if you decide to post it anywhere, if you just do Darla Doodlings, so like doodle and then INGS. That's my hashtag on wherever you social your media. But yeah. Ooh, FTAP. That sounds like a cool game. Where you could either be a menace and fling people or be peaceful and build houses. Oh, that's fun. That sounds super cool. Though the fun thing about it is you can copy paste. I won't be able to do so entirely accurately, but that's okay. Actually, I can get it pretty accurately for the most part. And we can just add a little bob there. Just add another one. Life hack. I don't want to change the size of my pen because I'm gonna lose track of it. R hair copy, more like L hair. And then we have our drinky drink. Hi Dingo! Hello, hello! I'm having a good night so far. Hi. I don't know how far I want to go. I don't think I need to separate the body. I don't think I need to separate the body. I'm just not gonna do it. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. I don't think it's necessary, because it's all gonna get covered by the drink anyway. You know? Though I'm gonna add like some lines. Like some separate lines. So that when things move, there can be like a little bit of like a distinction. Because like if I decide to move the head up a little bit, like that kind of thing. But it doesn't have to be too crazy. Just enough so that if I were to do something, it wouldn't be super obvious that there's nothing behind it. And then I'm just gonna connect that. It looks weird right now. Just a process, just a process. It'll look fine once I color everything as well. So we're gonna turn that off for a second. Show of hands, who remembers the lyrics to this song? And if you say what lyrics, you're a fake Undertale fan. I'm just kidding. Those are the lyrics. I just want to make sure this mouth looks good. Huh? Huh? Mouth. We are at... like 13 layers right now. Which is not a lot in the grand scheme of things, objectively. Have I watched anything from the Undertale streams? Not yet. I actually should watch the VODs. I forgot those existed. Ironic. And how crazy they are. I've heard they're like pretty crazy. I've just seen like a lot of stuff on Twitter. You didn't notice that someone in the game you're playing destroyed the build? Oh, I'm so sorry. That sucks. Best of luck rebuilding it. I think I can put the eyes on the same layer as the bandage. Consolidate a little bit. So we will... Beep bop bop boop boop beep. Beep boop bop boop boop beep. Okay. What I do really like about this program is that I don't have to worry about anything getting like fuzzy if I decide to like move it around. I love that Toby still has the same sense of humor. He really does, which is really awesome. I love his sense of humor. I'm gonna put that there. I kind of like making my eyes fuzzy to see how everything fits. I don't know, it's easier to distinguish things. Art life hack, I guess? Because when you're just seeing like when you're just seeing like general blobs and not a like a full piece, it's kind of easier to see where things go. You've learned this thing called line weight. I have. Thank you for noticing. Okay, I think that's good. Completely different than what we had before. Let's try it closer to what we had before. I think it was like the same thing, but a little more like tilted. So it was more of like an kind of effect. Okay. I like that. Okay. I like that. And then we're gonna have a whole layer for the back hair. That's gonna be its own thing. And then one for these, and then one for this. And I think that'll be okay. Really quick, I'm going to... And then I'll do the drink on its own. We're gonna make this into a folder so I can turn this off. Oh man, did I make... Oh wait, I was using Sketch. Oh, thank God. For a second I was like, oh man, I thought I made my... made my line art pen bigger, because then I would not remember what size it was gonna be. So that would have been bad. So it's just gonna be as shrimple as... Boop. And I already messed it up. Here we go. Boop. Boop. Boop bop beep. Sure, okay. And then that goes in there, and that goes in there. Turn this off real quick. You guys remember when I said that I wasn't gonna go too hard on this? Me neither. Beep. And then into the folder. I believe I already did the ahoge. Oh, fuck. Yeah, I did. I definitely did do the ahoge. And then look at that! Oh wait, there's also the body. Wait, what happened to the body? Oh, there it is. This is how your VTuber models look. Let's see if Kat responded. Oh my god, she did! Okay. Can you use prestidigitation? I had to sound it out. To make your boobs bigger. And now we wait. My money's on no, but it would be really funny. It would be really funny. Okay, so now, what's the question? I forgot you're also a DM. Can you use prestidigitation to make your boobs look bigger? We were talking about how when I drew Pandora, I accidentally kept making her hunkers bigger. No! But rule of cool! It would be really funny! It'd be really silly goofy! You're crushing my dreams. This is redonkulous. Wow, that's bullshit. Well, there you have it. Dingo's crushing everyone's dreams. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy bonkers. It'd have to be alter self, minor illusion, or disguise self. But what if I don't have any of those things? What about that? Also, we are going to start... We're gonna turn the opacity down, and we're just gonna color one thing at a time. Until we're all done. And then we're gonna have to shade and combine all that, but... Hee hee hee. Do I color my liner? I forgot. Why can't I see it? Oh, why is the opacity so low? I forgot what my question was. Oh, do I normally color line art? No. Not particularly. And typically for VTuber models, I like to make what's called like a buzz cut layer. That's what I call it. I don't know what it's officially called, but it's basically kind of like you make the top of the head the same color as the hair, so that when you're rigging, it's a little bit less likely that you have any like clipping or anything like that. But yeah. And now we just keep coloring. Bow, bow, bow. Also, I totally forgot that I was gonna also alter line weight, but I think that'll make more sense to do once I have the basic coloring done so that I know where I'm doing stuff. Happy birthday! It's not my birthday yet, but thank you. I appreciate it. Everyone else forgot my birthday, but you didn't. I appreciate it. Have I ever done lineless art? I tried once. And I was too impatient and I couldn't do it. It's not my style. I was like, why does this look so weird? How do I make this not look weird? But that was like a really, really long time ago. I might try again at some point. Why you're such a very important person? Real! Okay. And then we're about to make a lot of layers. That one's gonna be left hair. That one's gonna be right hair. Okay. You go over here. Yeah. Your birthday's in 2 months? Hell yeah. Happy early birthday. One day VIP turned into a several month VIP, and I'm so with it. Yeah, that's just what happens. That's just what happens sometimes. Though I figured you weren't gonna mention it, and just like when kids are like, oh, don't bring up that she forgot to assign homework, or else she's gonna remember and then ask for the homework. Wrong layer. Did I not make another layer? Whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Hi, Mafia Mom! Hello! I hope you're having a good night so far. How's it hanging? Thank you for the lurk! Oh, you were worried I forgot? Why would I be mad at you? If anything, I'd be like, goddamn, Ghosty boy, you didn't remind me. This is all your fault. But yeah, no, you deserve VIP. Good job. You deserve it. You win. Because I kept it hush-hush. Yeah. Nah. It's my responsibility to know those things. I wouldn't be mad at you. That's dumb. See, what does suck about having to separate all the layers for this not VTuber model, God, for this emote, is typically the easy part about VTuber models is having the symmetry on and just like, and just copy pasting, and then it would just be a matter of separating things from left and right, but I don't have that. I can't do that. She'll never be mad at me and I'm her favorite, confirmed. I don't have favorites. I tolerate you all equally. Well, I don't. I hate Ghosty Boy the most. So, if that makes everyone the favorite because Ghosty Boy is automatically the least favorite, if that's how that goes, sure. Be kind of funny. I'm tolerable? What? You're more than tolerable. Hang on, I do have to turn on this layer really quick so I can erase. Wait. This is probably stuff that's never gonna be visible, but it's okay. We love to do it. Maybe you should bump up his feeding from once a week to twice a week. I should bump it down, if anything. He's getting a little too big for his britches. He's gotten, like, a little too comfortable. I think. Once a month, yeah. Once a month out of necessity. That's what I'm thinking. That's my plan. I forgot about the eyebrows. I'll add those later. Hang on. The cool thing is we do have a lot of single layer things. So that's gonna go under all of that. And I love how even though I took the time to name all the layers, it doesn't matter because I put them all in folders. So they're not even gonna show. I want to say it's these two. Oh yeah, I know stuff. Oh my god. Just don't feed him and soon it won't be a necessity. Real! Oh my god, you're so wise. Holy shit. That's crazy. I gotta try that. I'll let you know how that goes. I don't know the extent to which I should color, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine. In a what voice? If you have more people than food in a few weeks, you won't. What does that mean? Beep, bop, boop, beep. I kind of worked forward to backward. Typically, you would do all of that stuff, not like last, the stuff on top. Oh, starvation. Yay! Hooray! Really quick, I'm gonna color all this. I love doing things on the wrong layer. Okay. Oh, the channel you probably heard of. They talk about all the ways the universe could end with the silly little birds. I don't think I've heard of that. That sounds super cool though. Not gonna lie, that sounds really neat. I've just never heard of it. But I will definitely check it out. You can put a video in the Discord? Hell yeah! I'm coloring the wrong thing. That's so cool. Okay. I do hope animating this goes well. I'm not gonna stream it only because there's a lot of trial and error and I'm going to rage and the people can't see me like that. But except for when I'm playing Cuphead. And so I can lie and say that I got it the first time and everyone will believe me and they'll be like, wow, good job, we're so proud of you. We knew you could do it, you know? Oh yeah, and then the hands I can definitely, the arms I can make on its own layer. Which is gonna be cool. Yeah. Con, hi! Hello, hello. I love how I'm adding all the bones even though they're not gonna be visible. Like, there's a 2% chance these will get seen. Hello! Hello, I thought you were calling me Gary, and I was like, who is that? Why would you say this? This is so mean. Also, how did you know? Conscious has a sense for that sort of thing. It's called gaydar. Gaydar? What? What? Crazy. Crazy. It's literally just gonna be this, but that's okay. Okay, body. Head. Okay, wait, let's actually... I have the oldest gaydar known to man. Then we're gonna insert that. We're gonna turn this off. What else we got? Okay, just a bunch of hair stuff. It'll be okay. Guys, we're almost through. Not the point! There we go. Even though, again, this is not gonna be visible. Why are we making boobs bigger? Hey! Hey! Aw, man, you said... I'm just reading what you said, because I have streamer mode on. You could do something like minor illusion. Of course, disguise self alternatively would work. That's what Dingo said, and I thought you'd be cooler. I thought you were the cool DM. God. I'm just kidding. We were talking about how whenever I drew Pandora's PNGs, whenever I drew them, you guys kept saying that I kept making her boobs bigger, even though I was just getting better at drawing them. But yeah, so then I thought it'd be funny if it was canon that she was just using prestidigitation to make her boobs bigger. Even though it's not true. You can flavor them? I'm gonna need you to speak on that. What do you mean by flavor them? What does that mean? Share with the class. I need to know. Like, I'm trying to imagine. And you do it to explain in detail. And then this is that piece. No! You could also chill. What does this mean? What is this chill you speak of? I'm confused. Did no one brief you guys that I'm running out of brain cells before you came in? By you guys, I mean Con and Kai. Okay, we're almost there. We're at like 20-something layers right now. No comment! There you have it. There you have it. Mage Hand? I do like Mage Hand. I like Mage Hand a lot. It's really underrated. We can erase this, and then we're just gonna use this. Fuck, wrong layer. And then we will order the layers. And then that's when we're gonna start cooking. That's when things are coming together. There are much easier ways to do this. But this way also exists. And then, and watch this, watch this. Watch this. Damn, that was embarrassing. Watch this. Ooh. Okay. I think during the BRB, I'm just gonna have... I'm just gonna rename everything. And then the body, head, bang, bang. Okay, wing, wing. Nose, mouth, eye. And then the drink we'll get to. Okay, first of all, this guy goes in front of 11, goes in front of 8. There we go! Second of all, I'm going to erase a lot of the head because I don't need all of that. I hope for the best. I hope it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And I'll just be a little sad, but I'll figure it out. And then this is how it's gonna look. For context, this is how much extra we made. So it's not gonna be, it's not too horrible. We have like a decent amount of like extra for movement, you know? So I'm excited. I think it'll be great. Okay, I lied. I think we're gonna... We might as well just rename things ourselves really quick. And then that's how it's gonna look. That's how it's gonna look with that. And then, like, the drink and stuff is gonna move and it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be super cool. Okay. And then... Okay, I'm gonna put my tablet aside. I lied. We're gonna do the renaming right now. And then by the time... And then when we're done, we're gonna take a break. R-I. Wait. I keep forgetting my cap lock keeps turning on for some reason. Bandage. And then a lot of these, pretty much all of these, I'm just gonna like merge the layers once I have them like colored and stuff. That varies depending on how many, like how extensive you want your rigging to be, like for VTuber models. Had to watch Flib finish Bendy. Oh, hell yeah. Hi. Oh, wait, fuck. Hi, Rain. Hello, hello. Oh, we're having a good night so far. How's it going? Wait, no, that's not the eye, that's the wing. And then our wing. Just got home from work. I hope you had a good work. Okay. We are naming layers for our animated emote that we're making. It is the first one I have animated with tweening. How to get good at doodling, watch Darla Doodles. Thank you. Appreciate that. Our strand. And then head. I have a few issues with the separation and stuff that I'll address at some point. But for now, we have something, and that's what matters. Oh, strand. You just played Uma Musume on your phone? Hell yeah! How's that going? Our outer strand. You're gonna go have a good night over on YouTube. I hope you had a good night. Thank you for hanging out back there. Okay. We have all that separated. We are about at the 2-hour mark. So,
hey Darla, remember when Power bought you Cuphead DLC? Well, she also bought Flub Fire Rockstar Revival and is planning on getting you something soon.
I hope Flub likes Dark Revival. I think he'll like it. I think he'll like it. I'm excited. That'll be cool. I'm curious what you'll get me though. Damn. I'm excited. I'm nervous, but excited. Did a 10 pull and got 9 Bakushins and 1 gold Uma. Damn! That's crazy! Congratulations? That's something I would be happy with. So I'm presuming congratulations. You just completed it? Hell yeah! Oh, we just completed Dark Revival? Or the original? I need to ask him how it went. I'm curious. Okay, looking at this. How did I manage to get it to look so different? Okay, whatever. It's fine. It's fine. We'll figure it out. I'll make some adjustments when we come back. We are gonna take Dark Revival. Oh, cool! Oh, I was trying for the new El Condor up. Oh, no. I'm so sorry. We are gonna take a break here in just a second. I will say, I do want to warn you guys, I may be ending stream a little earlier than anticipated. I do want to do, like, all the line art and color and stuff. But it may be a shorter stream than usual. I am feeling... I don't know. I don't know what I'm feeling. I'm feeling eepy. I feel like I need to rest. But I'm doing okay. We are just gonna finish the... do I like eating pickles straight out of the jar? Only when they're, like, the little chips. Like the little pickled chips, like the kind you put on burgers. I've learned to really like that. Like I get chopsticks and I eat them out of the bowl. I did out of the jar. I did that one time and I really liked it. And I was just saying the other day, I was like, I want to do that again. I've been really wanting pickles. I used to not like pickles. I only like them when they're really crunchy. I'm just really scared of trying a pickle and having it being soft because that will just crush me, you know? That's just gonna crush me. But we are gonna take a break here. It'll just be for a few minutes, and when we come back, we're gonna finish up the hands and the cup, and then we're gonna call it. But yeah, that's not gonna be for a little bit. I did just want to warn you guys because I like letting you guys know when I'm ending streams, just so everybody is on the same page and we have like a heads up and stuff. But that'll just be for a few minutes. Lurk bait is gonna be on, so you guys are gonna be able to catch your fish and all that fun stuff. So have fun doing that. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Go eat your eats, drink your drinks, pet your pets, and we'll be right back.
Chat, listen up, go to bed if it's late for you because it is late for her and she will see you when she sees you. Bye bye.
Hello! I hope you guys do something to take care of yourselves. Welcome back. Hello, hello! Ooh. My chair is squeaky. But yeah, I hope you guys did something to take care of yourselves. I saw some things that I wanted to adjust. Okay. By that, I mean that one thing. Okay, it's looking good. I'm good, I'm good, I'm good. Do I actually spook you guys when you guys go, or is it a bit? Actually, don't tell me. I don't want to know. I'll be sad if I'll be sad if it's not that you guys are actually scared, so don't tell me. Most times I do. Yay! Yippee! I did it. I'm deciding if it needs eyebrows. I add eyebrows a lot. I'll go without them for now. For now. But, I'm gonna put all of these into one mega layer. What I do want to do is, I want to stretch this a little bit this way. Make it a little wider. If I answered it and you weren't listening, rip. I actually, okay. You added the pickle juice part, but I did answer. I said that okay, so recently I've been getting into eating pickles more. Not recently, but like I've discovered I like them, but I only like them if they're crunchy. I'm just terrified of not having a crunchy pickle. But I have had them once before from the jar. I had like a thing of chopstick, like I had like a chopsticks, and then I had a thing of pickles, and then I like just snacked on them, and it was great, and it was awesome, and it was amazing. But I don't drink the pickle juice. That's a lot for me, but I don't judge anyone who would, because I totally get where they're coming from. I'm gonna put that on top of everything. Driving in my car right after. And since all this stuff is behind the wings, we don't have to worry.
Soggy pickles are a crime against humanity.
They are. They're... I don't like them. They're suspicious. Hang on. Beep, 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 beep. And then we move the head back here. Yes. I feel like that looks better. Perchance. We can get rid of the... I have to analyze. Okay, that looks fine. Looks okay for now. Let's start with the hands. The hands are super easy. They're just gonna be one layer. I'm deciding. You drink pickle juice and sauerkraut juice right out of the jar. I have never tried sauerkraut. That sounds... I actually don't know what it's made of, so I don't know if it sounds good or not. But I'm not gonna knock it till I try it. I've gotten better at that. That's something I've had to like make a conscious effort to do, because I grew up like a pretty picky eater for like multiple reasons, but like in the last year or so I've made more of an effort to try new things. Pickles being one of them. Pickles, mushrooms, peppers, like bell peppers, all of which I do like. Like, I think they're great. Because I tried them. It's pickled cabbage. Oh, interesting. That actually doesn't sound that bad. I'd be curious to try it with purple cabbage. Just because I like purple. That sounds intriguing. Fried pickles. I am a mite skeptical. Only because I'm worried about the texture. Texture's a massive thing for me. You wouldn't believe it. There are things that I love the taste of. I just can't do the texture. So I just don't have it. And then mushrooms are kind of an example of like the taste is okay, but the texture is what I live for. I just love the texture of mushrooms. They're so great. You love fried pickles? I guess I need to try them then. I didn't realize there was this much hype around them. If I have a Trader Joe's in your area, they sell a sauerkraut with Persian cucumber pickles mixed in. Are Persian cucumbers the little tiny ones? The little baby pickles? They are? Yeah! I saw those and I was really intrigued. I didn't see those at Trader Joe's. It's just I've heard of them. Like, I've seen them before. And they look super good. Okay, I do think I'm gonna put the... I kind of want to put the hands and the drink. I'm gonna put them on the same layer. That's what I'm thinking. They're amazing. I don't know where I would get them. They don't sound bad though. I would definitely be willing to try. That feels like a fair food. You saw pickled cucumbers at Calgary Co-op. I don't know what that is, but that sounds neat. I will say, I'm not an insane fan of spicy food. I can't do spicy food. I do not have my spice tolerance is non-existent. I can't, it makes me really sad, but I can't do spicy food. Oh wait, I literally have a ruler for this. It's a grocery store in Calgary. Oh, interesting. We're trying out... What the fuck? Ooh! Oh, fun. Okay, we figured it out. You drag, and then you go boop. Boop. Okay. Fun. Love that. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And then we'll play around with the line weight and stuff later. Though that's gonna be a little difficult for namely the hair. Because of like the overlapping stuff, like the overlapping will be a little bit different, which leads the like the line weight stuff to be a little different when stuff is moving around, but I think the distinction is not that intense to where it matters, but yeah. No, I wanted that to be a line. Oh, wait. I messed up. Right, zucchini's good too. What's the difference taste-wise, like taste and texture-wise, between cucumber and zucchini? Are they two different things? Like how pumpkin and squash are two different things, but they're both squash, so then it's like, what? Okay. Great. Yeah, I really don't think, because like when you're moving up to like, when you're picking something up, it's not like your hand moves differently, you know what I mean? Does that make any sense? It's not like your hand is moving any differently than how your drink is moving, because like you're picking it up. So I don't think they need to be different. Oh, wait. Crap. That's my thought process. It's technically a squash, so yeah, it's different. It's more starchy. Interesting. Oh, fuck. And then the straw. We do have to figure something out with how... Actually, I just figured it out. I lied. Okay. I'll execute it once I finish the coloring. I'm cooking. Because I was like, okay, so how do we get the straw to disappear in the mouth? And I came up with an idea because I'm a genius. So we're gonna have the mount. What we're gonna do, this is typically done with, fun facts, a little behind the scenes. This is what was typically done with VTuber rigging. So you'll have like, we're making it a little longer. That's a good length. Okay. So when you have a VTuber mouth, the different ways that you do it is, so you'll have the upper lip and then the bottom lip. Typically it would be like the same line, and so then it can be like stretched. So then it can be stretched out like, it can be stretched out like this to make a smile and a frown, but for the sake of simplicity. So we have our upper lip, our lower lip, and then we also have like a quote-unquote like skin layer. So you have that on top. Why won't it fill all the way? Area scaling? What the hell? Tolerance? Close gap? Okay, whatever. So you'll have like the upper skin layer, and then like, let's say you combine those, so that's the upper skin layer, and then you'll have like the lower skin layer, And that's where you'd put like your lips and stuff. But it's a very, it's purposeful. It's so that when you do things like the, let's like turn the opacities down of these. So those will be on top. And then let's say you want to have your teeth. So you have your teeth here, and they have to go above, because when you like open your mouth and when you close your mouth, like it'll be different, blah blah blah. So then you have one layer for your upper teeth, and then one layer for your lower teeth. I hope you're taking notes. There's a quiz. You'll have the lower teeth. And then if you're doing even more complicated rigging for V-Bridger or something like that, you'll have like back molars too. So that... Actually, here's a way I like to color things. Is that you do the line art color first, and then you do this on top. So that, boom, life hack. Teeth. And then you would separate it between right and left. But for simplicity's sake. And then behind that, but in front of the gums, you'd have like, I don't know. I never know what color to pick for tongues. But you'll have your tongue. And then you have the back of your mouth. And then you would have like your lips on top of your on the bottom part. But when you do that, it hides all of that. So then you have to have like a layer of quote-unquote skin above everything, so that you can like move this around and stuff like that, but it's still not visible here. And that's how you do a VTuber mouth. That's how I do a VTuber mouth. That's how I did mine. But I don't think I drew my back molars. I don't remember. But yeah, that's how I learned it anyway. And then a lot of the time, people draw, if you're doing like, if you have like an iPhone, you'll draw the full tongue so that you can have it like hiding behind, let's say I have a really short tongue, you have it behind everything else, and then it'll go forward. And then yeah. But yeah, that's how you draw a VTuber mouth. Hehehe. I hope you learned something. I hope you took notes. I think it's... Now I need to delete all of this. There we go. But yeah, and then when you're like... How do I select stuff again? Hang on. Yeah, so then you have this, and then that, and then that, and then that, and then that. Ta-da! You did great. You did such a good job. You did amazing. You passed. Yippee! But that's all to say that what I plan on doing is I'm gonna have a layer of like in the mouth, on the mouth, I'm gonna have like a layer of skin tone here so that it'll look like the straw is going into the mouth, even though it's not. Because we love illusions. Time is an illusion that helps things make sense. But right now it just looks like I'm putting the straw up my nose. Ah. Oh. I did an oopsie doodle and put that line art on the same layer. A lot of that won't be seen anyway, but it's fine. And I didn't even mean to make the straw white, I meant to make the whipped cream white. Let's make the straw pink. I think pink is a good color. Pink straw up my nose. Love that. Oh wait, actually my sleeves are pink, so that might clash a little bit. We'll pick a color later. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Am I gonna animate it in Clip Studio or Live 2D? I'm actually thinking about doing it. I heard that you could do it in After Effects. And I got access to After Effects recently. So I'm really curious to try it out. If it doesn't work, I'm thinking Procreate Dreams. Because as long as I have like the PSD file, it should be fine. Or like Adobe Animate or something like that. That'd work just fine. But one of those. But Clip Studio doesn't have tweening. I don't think. Unless I'm wrong. And then we'll make this like a latte color. Can we do that? It got a new puppet tool. Yeah, it did get a puppet tool, but it doesn't really, it's not for animating. It's more like for, like, just positioning. It's the puppet warp tool. I know what you're talking about. Oh, Illustrator did. Is this sweet treat enough? Oh, After Effects did. Yeah! I'm excited. I hope it looks cool. But yeah, I'm confident. I think I have the layers for the hype emote. I'm hoping I can do something with that because I tried to do something like that a while ago with the puppet, like with the layers of the hype emote, but I wasn't able to get it to work, so I just did the thank you for the hydrate. So I just did the frame by frame instead. But I was always like, I could do more, you know? Thank you for the hydrate. Hang on. Hi, Piranha. Hello, hello. Guys, I hydrated so much. You don't even know. And then we're gonna add like some light. Made it a little brighter. It's just ambiguous drink. It's Darla drink. That's what it is. And then we're gonna start by doing it below the mouth so that we can combine. Drank. And then what's this layer? I think that's the sketch. Turn that off for a second. And then I'm gonna do it with a different color so that I can see. But the mouth will go under the bandage so that we don't have to worry about anything clashing. Let's do lasso fill just in case. So then we combine that. This is our mouth. I'll probably just immediately like merge them, but just be safe. Bandage there, drink there, drink there. The drink goes under, and boom! Ta-da! So then we can just... I'm shipping. It'll look better like this, but shipping. I'm not gonna do too high, but shipping. Ship, 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 sip. Mmm, yummy. I don't think I should make it pink now that I'm looking at it, because it kind of just looks like a tongue. I am going to, though, make this a little higher. Just to be safe. There's no reason to not, you know? How much of that is being... Yep, okay. Blam the whipped cream, yeah! It looks like I'm just licking... I'm like... I have like a frog tongue, and I'm just like, blam. You know what I mean? Like... Yeah. That is very me core, though. That's exactly something I'd do, too. But... maybe purple? What if I made it striped? Guys, I'm so smart. Though, fun fact, I typically drink my drinks with, like, cold foam. So I have, like, those sippy lids. I prefer the purple with pink than the pink with purple. That's nice! I like that a lot! Okay, what do we think? Do we see the vision? Fancy? Yeah, guys, we're so fancy. Okay. Is there a way to not have to see the edges of the transform thing? I wish I could do that. Okay, wait. Wait. Ha ha ha! I figured it out. Wait. Sip. Mmm, yummy. Do you want some? No, it's all for me. Are you sure you don't want any? You can have some. No? Okay. Though that actually did help point out that I should completely color this. Boom. Okay. Okay! And we have a drinky drink. You wanted a sip? Okay, fine. Fine. Hang on. Can I have some? Yeah, you can have a sip. Here, I'm giving you some. And I can reach out and give you some. Look at that. I can give you some. There you go. There, you can have some. Okay, now the rest is for me. That's so cool! I'm so excited! Oh, it's gonna be so great. Guys, it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be very simple. And don't expect, like, the most perfect emote in the world. But I'm really excited. There are some things that I want to adjust and, like, move around and stuff. But for the most part, I'm really happy with how this looks so far. I know this is a shorter stream, but I am gonna end it here. I need to rest things, but it's been a long week. But I hope you guys like the emote, and I hope you're gonna like it once I'm actually done animating it, because it's gonna be really great. I'm super excited. It's gonna be really great. You like it? Thank you! I'm the Darla who drinks. I'm Darla Drinkles. Darla Dribbles. I don't know. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. It's Cootie Patootie. Thank you. We are gonna find... Thank you for the hydrate. Thank you. I've been hydrating a lot today. Thank you. Drinkles. Me when I'm drinkles. Me when I'm drinkles. Ooh. Okay, I know who we're gonna check out. We're gonna raid Cheshire, who was doing a little mixed art day. So a bunch of like little a bunch of little projects. So that's exciting. Thank you guys so much for being here. I really appreciate it. If you some of my links and stuff, socials. And did you guys know that I multi-stream? If you want to check out my YouTube, that's over here. I'm finishing up editing a clip. There's one, you know, you guys remember when I was yapping after the Undertale stream? I may or may not be editing some of that down to make like a little bit of a highlight. But I started editing that a few days ago, and I genuinely was like, I have to stop. This is too much. This is too emotional. So I've been like chipping away at that slowly. And those of you on YouTube, my Twitch is in the description if you'd like to check that out. And all that fun stuff. If you'd like to join the Discord, that's right here. We have community nights every week, movie nights, game nights, all that fun stuff. And lastly, here is our rating message. And if you would like, I don't know words. Stream schedule's coming out tomorrow. It's gonna be on the Discord and over here on Twitch and also on my Twitter if you'd like to check that out as well. We're having a new Doodle Dialogues episode this week, so I'm going to be announcing the new guest tomorrow, and I'm very excited. We're both very excited. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be great. I'm gonna get that raid out really quick, and yeah, our next stream should be Wednesday. Those spoilers for the stream schedule coming out tomorrow. But yeah, that's gonna be really great. I'm gonna get that raid message, and then rating. There's the raid message again. And yeah, those of you who are subscribed, feel free to flavor your raid message with any of your favorite emotes of mine. And if you're not, it's September. I think it's 25% off right now. That's crazy. It's crazy. I have a lot of fun stuff planned. I'm super excited. Halloween's coming up. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be really great. But yeah, I love you guys so much. Those of you who are new, oh shit! Thank you so much for the 5 gifted. Thank you. Holy shit! Whoa, that's awesome. Damn. Thank you. I really appreciate it. That means so much. Thank you. Oh shit, we got a hype train? Just as I sent the raid out? Damn, I don't know how long until the raid gets sent out. Holy shit. Oh, we have a few more seconds. It's fine. Speaking of September, thank you so much. Thank you. But yeah, I think that's a perfect way to end it. Thank you guys so much. Those of you who are new, thank you for taking a chance on me, and I hope to see you again soon. Those of you who are not new and are returning, thank you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. It means a lot. But yeah, I will see you guys on Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow for that stream schedule over on Twitter and Discord and all that fun stuff. But yeah, take care of yourselves. Go to bed if it's late for you because it is late for me, and I'll see you when I see ya. Bye-bye! I think the raid went out already. I'm already pasting in my raid message. Yay. Okay.